Hello, and welcome to the Polly Knits channel. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for viewing the video. Thank you for coming back to see me. Okay, so the blog is knitting-polly.blogspot.com. And on Ravelry, I am Polly81. I guess I still decided to do these cards. Instagram, Polly Knits. And YouTube, Polly Knits. And I did link my blog and everything on the Ravelry page. I'm a little behind on that stuff, so that's alright. I wanted to talk about a few podcasts that I've been watching, but I forgot my list, so I'll have to go grab it. Can I think of anyone? Oh, Boys Don't Knit is one of the podcasts. Cody Knits is another podcast I've been watching. Let's see. What is the Hong Kong one? I can't remember. I'm going to have to get back to you on those podcasts I've been watching. I've also been watching Smells Like Yarn. He's been doing a vlog, which is a vlog every day in May. Those are pretty interesting and short little snippets. So those keep me busy. And that's probably about it with podcasts. This morning I've been walking around the house trying to find a lit up spot where I can podcast and a new place where no one will bother me. So that's what I've been doing today. So a little bit about me. I live in California on the North Coast. Redwood trees and Pacific Ocean, that's where I live. Right below Oregon. I'm a hairdresser, hairstylist. I went to school one town over, and I've been doing hair for 9 years, and I recently decided to stop for a little while. Or permanently, I'm not sure, but I'm not working up at the salon anymore. I was having a few issues with my vision, and so I decided I want to use my vision and stuff for my crafting and knitting, and so I'm just I was just gonna take a hiatus, but I quit. So yeah, that's what's going on with my job. I'm perfectly fine. Don't worry about me. I know a lot of you guys care about me and a lot of us because we've known each other for over 10 years. So a lot of us podcasters. I've been out there for a while watching all of your guys' show. Well, I say all of your guys, but it's not all of your podcasts. But a lot of the podcasts I've been watching. I still don't have time to watch everybody. I'm way behind on a couple of them. So, well, let's get on with the knitting. Okay, I'll start with some finished objects. I finished a preemie hat. And this is on my Ravelry page, because I don't remember exactly what the name of it is. I'll put it on the screen probably. And the yarn is Lion Brown Ice Cream yarn. So I'll be able to get a whole lot of preemie hats out of this. And it stripes up so nice. It's a banana split color, which I have no idea why they named it that. Well, banana splits do not have a blue, I don't think. I've only had like one in my life, so. I watch Cherry Pearl's podcast, and the mother, Mary, she likes to make hats, so she inspired me to do a preemie hat, where I want to do much more. Another pattern that I finished was Kyle's hat. I showed you guys, I think I showed you guys this last episode on the stripes. And I can't really tell where the jog is. It turned out pretty good. So that's Kyle's yellow and white hat. I have to get it to him still. Kyle's my nephew. Okay. Sorry for all the moving around. Okay. I finished the socks I was working on. These are the Hermione's Everyday Socks. Tosh Sock is the main color, and then Stroll is the blue and green heels. Stroll Brights. And those were fun and fast and awesome. So I love those. I finished like 3 pairs of socks. I showed you 2 already. So now I'm taking a little bit of a break from them. They're my favorite thing to knit, so if I just start casting on socks, I'm not going to knit anything else, even though that's all I want to knit. Okay. What I'm currently working on, since I just mentioned the Cherry Pearls podcast, Mary came out with a new pattern. It's Cherry Pearls Mary. This is the Yarnet. People were asking. You can go to the yarnet.com to buy these. This was a Christmas gift last year. This is the Mr. Yarnet with the brown base, which I like. So I just keep my yarn in there. And then this is the pattern. It's called the Monkey Hill Mitts. So the brown is Palette in the Bison colorway. And I had this whole pattern knit, well, right where I am. I had it all in the brown. And it was way too big. I'll put a picture here. So then what I did was I went down from a US 1 needle down to a US 0, and I decreased 4 stitches on the palm. The palm is all suckinette, so that wasn't hard. So it tightened it right up. It's a nice pattern. The pattern's very well done. I just have gauge issues. So there it is. Sorry, someone's sending me a message. Oh my goodness. Okay. I thought I turned off all my notifications. I record on my phone. So there it is. I'm working on the first one still. It feels like it's taking forever because I ripped out and started again. And I'm glad I went with the yellow decision because to me it looks like frozen bananas with the chocolate dipped banana thing. So, monkey, banana, whatever. Okay. The next object I am currently working on, but not, because it's kind of fallen to the wayside, is my Mary Maxon kit for May. No, this is last month, April. Yeah, it says April 2017-04K. That means April knit kit. So there's the pattern up close. I've realized there's 10 repeats across the Afghan. And I have to be in a certain mood to work on this because I can't listen to podcasts or watch podcasts while I do it. Because I have to be looking at the pattern all the time. Each pattern is different. There's no just knit rows. I love this thing. Okay. So, you can kind of see I have it bunched up on the needles. So, there we go. Oh, look at that. It's nice. I'm on the second repeat, you can tell. And you can see the scalloping on the bottom of the blanket. So my plan, I would like to work on this a little bit today. So this is works in progress. The stitch markers move over 1 stitch on right and wrong side when you're knitting, so you just have to know that because it's offset with an edge stitch. And I know that's to make the edging look nice, so I appreciate that. But yeah, it's so cool. It's people are saying to me, that's really dark yarn, you're going to strain your eyes. It's not actually, because my needle is red. So you can see the stitches on the red needle, see? So, and you can see your stitches down, so it's really not, it's not too bad yet. So that's that. And there's no author, they just say they're from Mary Maxim. I always look for an author. Or author? I always look for who designed the pattern, but I know their company is, yeah. So, that's that. There's another person on Instagram showing their blanket, and they are kicking butt on it. I don't remember what your Instagram handle is, but good job on that. What else am I working on? Okay, sorry I'm looking back here all the time because my pile of stuff is all on the floor next to me. Okay, so next work in progress. You remember I ordered one of these in the mail from Hobby Lobby. So this is how far I got this down, the new skein. And this is my entrelac scarf. I'm not remembering the designer, but on YouTube, Very Pink Knits has a tutorial. I think they work together. So it's growing. It's it's growing a lot. Because I've been doing one repeat on this a day. And I could probably be finished with it. Let's see. It goes all the way past my waist, like, it's about in the middle between my waist and my knee, so I could probably cast off now, but I'm gonna do one more repeat just in case, because I have been working on it since 2015, which it wasn't constant, because I put this down I always just put this down. So there's some of the new squares, and it's a free pattern if you'd like to try it. I'm sure you can do it in bulky weight, but scarves take forever for me unless I sit down and just kick butt on them and get a lot done in one sitting each time I do it. But for this scarf, I think one row is 2 tiers and it's like 33 rows or something, but it doesn't seem like that because they're all little, actually it's probably more than that. I don't know. Oh, 8. Each square is 8. Anyways, 15 rows per square. So that's that. That will be finished soon. I forgot something too, so I've never shown you this. This is just an Afghan. When I was at the salon, I was crocheting squares just to keep me busy, because I sat there for a long time doing nothing. I mean, I did have my loyal clients, but okay. So here, this is Karen Simply Soft and just whatever acrylics that I pull from the stash. Red Heart, all kinds of stuff. So I was planning on doing a really big, crazy Afghan, and now I think I just want to finish this off and send it off to one of those dog charities that Sadie Roon used to do. We used to send blankets for the dog kennel, and so I gotta figure out which, I want to get their information again so that I could send this to the dogs. So that's just random. I do have another, you know what, I'll show the other blanket next time because I haven't worked on it, but that's my sock yarn blanket, and that's what I was going to show you this time. Hey, everyone wants to know what people are drinking. I'm just having a Diet Hansen black cherry. Okay. So that's all my work in progress I've been working on lately. I've got some acquisitions that were gifts, or I bought, or okay. So I also got May's kit for Mary Maxim. This is new. They gave us 2 skeins of the same yarn and 1 skein of a different yarn. And I love sock yarn, so you know, you could always use sock yarn. The pattern this time, they gave you a basic sock, a yoga sock, and a lace sock. So I'm probably just going to do my own vanilla, because that's my comfort zone. But this would be great for anybody who wants to learn how to knit socks. It's got a basic pattern and everything. So I really do like this color they sent. It's very bright and colorful. And the yarn is called Match 100. So I got 2 of those. So technically you could actually do a shawl or something if you felt like it. And then I got this color. There are no colorways on these. So that was meant for the lacy sock. And that's nice. It looks almost like a speckle, which seems to be all the rage right now. Everybody wants speckle, speckle, speckle everything. So I know Hedgehog Fibers is probably making a killing on that. Okay. So that was one. My second one was sent to me from Boston. Well, over near Boston. So the girls from Knit One Heart 2, thanks for watching, Sheila. I appreciate your messages. They were sending the rest of their prize donations out when they ended their podcast. They just wanted to give a few of their listeners a gift. I guess. So I got this bag. I didn't know what I was getting either, so this bag is really nice. It's kind of, it feels like oilcloth. And it's called Hadaki New Orleans. And I have no idea if I'm sure there's probably still making bags. But this actually looks, oh, this is a travel kit. It's not even it's not a knitting kit, it's a travel kit. But of course this is a knitting bag, not a, huh. And then they also sent Spinning Fates, hand-dyed yarns, and knitting notions by Laurel McWilliams. And she has an Etsy shop, Spinning Fates. Fingering weight, 400, 100% superwash merino. Wash separately in cool water and dry flat. Burn and Ring of Fire is the colorway. These are totally cool. I can tell that the girls went to my Ravelry page because I wrote that I love orange on there. Which I do, and these are so cool. I gotta figure out if I'm gonna knit these for my fall socks or if these are summertime socks. And they also sent me Patton's Lace. This is 498 yards. I've never knit with lace before in my life. So I'm going to find something that works, that is easy, that I'm not going to feel like I have to keep dropping stitches in. Because I don't think this stuff rips back very easily. It's got... oh... It's got mohair in it. Mohair, wool, and acrylic. And it's super cool. It's called Bonfire. So, that is so cool. I wonder, I don't know what I'm going to be able to make with it. I'm kind of excited to do a search on lace projects. And there are those lace projects that use like an 11 size US 11 needle. I just don't know if I want to do that. So, I've got 3 more acquisitions, but they've fallen to the wayside, so I need to stand up and get them. 4 acquisitions. Okay. Here we go. So I went into my local yarn shop to buy a set of needles because I had a gift card that I save for when I need notion or something. Oh, this thing keeps moving. Okay. For when I have a notion, look, it's slowly going back. Oh, okay, whatever. Anyways, and I also, she gives you these cards. I don't want to keep adjusting this. Okay. So she also gives you these cards for 10% off if you fill them up with these stamps. And I had a bundle of them. So I brought those and then had her consolidate them. And it turned out I had 2. So you could use one with your purchase. So I did use it on the needles, and it was good. I have 1 more card left. And then the other thing is that I brought my shopping bag, which they make there, because it's fabric and yarn. The store's called Fabric Temptations. And so I brought my bag in, and if you bring your bag in, they have a basket filled with all kinds of goodies. I usually get wool wash. But I saw this Panda Silk, Crystal Palace, Bamboo, Merino Wool, and Comb Silk. It's a little tiny one. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. I looked on Ravelry and there's a lot of socks made out of it. And the shop owner let me know that Crystal Palace is no longer going to be making yarns. They're going to concentrate on their knitting needles. One of their employees left, so there just wasn't enough for them to... There wasn't enough people there for the yarn and the needles, and I've always known them as a needle company, so I haven't done too much with their yarns. But anyways, that was a freebie. It's just a little... How does it say how many yards? 204 yards, so you know what, that's fine. Even if it goes into my blanket, it'll be fine. I don't even know. I don't know if it's washable or not. Okay. So last time I was in the yarn store, I found this yarn called Perfection, and I bought it because it's a DK weight, and my stash is not DK. I don't have a lot of DK. This is by Kramer Yarns. 30% domestic merino and 70% acrylic, which is great. You can machine wash, gently wash it. And this color is... Do they have a color? Oh, Flora. Flora. And it's just a really nice green color. And so I also picked up this color here, DK. I don't know why it's $6.75 when all the other ones are $7. I think well, it's a really small local place, so I bet she just kind of missed one. And the color of this one is Gold Dust, so I wanted some more gold. I'm really loving gold right now for some reason, because I'm not really a yellowy person, but look at that. That's like pretty. And my friend works at the yarn store, and she said, "Oh, Paul, you know, you can get a pair of socks out of 1 ball." It's like, oh, great, give me 3. And then I got, I had a light sky blue on, and I realized when I got home it was worsted weight yarn. So I went back to trade it in, and I got this, which is canary yellow. Huh? After I just said I'm not into yellow, but guess what? I have a project going right now that's yellow, and I bought yellow yarn. I must want it to brighten up a bit. Warm up. Let the weather warm up. And that's everything I brought out to share with you guys. And I know it's been longer than 2 weeks, which, sorry about it. But I really haven't had a chance to find a spot to record, and I haven't had any quiet time. So, yeah. But that's about it for me. The other thing I've been doing is a lot of gardening, so. But this is a knitting podcast. So I hope everybody has a great 2 weeks, to a month, whatever. Whenever I feel like podcasting is when I can record. Whenever I feel like recording, I can record. Go ahead and check my video out on my Ravelry page, the blog, or YouTube. Yeah, I've really enjoyed having comments from you guys on Instagram. I really enjoy seeing what you're doing on Instagram. And so, have a great day. Thank you. Bye.